to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. It's life in football. We are life in football.
You are now listening to the Life in Football podcast. Check out the new website, lifeinfootball.com.
Welcome to the Life in Football podcast, baby. I'm your host, Mike Fee.
And this your co-host, Colin Moore. You know we loving life and enjoying football.
Hey, we got Mr. Landlin May. Now, if y'all don't know what that name is, show your shirt, man. Show him your shirt.
Yes, sir.
Polk Way, no way. That's his organization. That's his business. This is a young man who out here providing a service to the county of Polk. And he doing it the major way. And that's the Polk Way, no way advertisement that I love to hear. And then see, he's a young man. He's out here doing things for almost every county should almost have something like this. You know, for showcasing players and advertising young men who out here basically just trying to live their dream, man. And he playing a major role in that and just kind of shining a light on it, so to speak. And then when you got things like that going on in your county for, you know, the big time boys gonna always get love. But sometimes you need the other guys to get it too. And that's what he do too. He give the love to the big boy, the big time guy, small time guy, all the schools in the area. And he just making sure, hey, this is what we got going on down here in Polk County to the world, basically. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and let C-Mo bring him on.
How you doing, Mr. May?
Pretty good. Can't complain. How y'all doing?
Good, man. It's a blessing to have you on.
Thank you. It's awesome to be here.
Now, me and Mike, we've been friends for a long time, like since 2004. But as I got out of college, and you want to go to the NFL, you want to do all this, but sometimes you ain't playing your hardest, so you miss that dream. Then you trying to figure out, man, what's next with my life? What I'm going to do? All I know is ball. What do I really want to do with my life? So me and him used to talk, hey, man, I tell him every day, dog, I want to start a business. Then as time rolled, I tried different businesses, but I went in it for the love. I was trying to chase that money. Then me and him kept talking. I said, man, we got to figure out a way to get around football, which I done said in other episodes, to get around football and be around it. I can do that job my whole life because I love it. Especially high school and Saturday ball, you can't lose with that. So when we started our business, man, I thank God every day for it. Like, Lord, we started something and it's special. So I want to get to you. Like, you done it at such a young age, and it's still going to grow and grow and grow. There's no stopping it, really. There's no limit to how far you can take it or wherever you want to go, you can drive it there. But I want to know, like, where did that come from that you sat down and said, man, I want to start something? Like, where did that come from?
So when I was playing college ball, I was actually a communications major. And then I ended up stopped playing football, and I was just a student. And so I had been playing football ever since my freshman year. So you're talking about 7 years in a row.
Right.
I'm doing school with football.
Right.
So I needed something to kind of fill that void. And doing something in the media was just a way to stay close to football.
Right.
And, tap into what I was majoring to do. So that just kind of formulated Polkway.
And then when you put it out there for the world to see, did you have an idea of how you wanted to do it? Or you just say, man, I'm going to just go to the games, I'm going to go talk to players, and because now you rolling.
So it's still ever changing. But originally, I just went out there and did what I saw. It's a media outlet called Say Cheese, and it's more of a hip-hop outlet, though. So I just kind of took his mode and applied that to high school football, right?
Yeah.
And it kind of meshed. And then I see Overtime and how they deliver their content and things like that. So it's kind of like I just piggybacked off of what other people did and made it a Polk County swag.
Where you played, which I know, but we gonna let everybody know. So when everybody want to know what he do, where he came from, how it came about, Where you played your high school ball at and your college ball?
So in high school, I played at Lakeland, played for the Dreadnoughts, played defensive line. Then I went to Butler Community College, a JUCO out in Kansas, and I was there for a year. And then I came back to Southeastern here in Lakeland and played there.
Okay. Now at Southeastern, well, when you was at JUCO in Butler, why you only stayed a year?
Just I had my daughter, so I wanted to be closer to home.
Okay, so you come home and do what you got to do.
Yes, sir.
Now, how Southeastern was when you was there? Because I love the campus when I go farther as the Southeastern games and the Victory games. Did you enjoy it when you was there?
No. No.
You didn't like it?
Just being honest and as blunt as I can, it wasn't the best time for football for me. It wasn't really that much fun for me. Being a local kid, playing at somewhere like you think about, okay, I played in the city and I played high school football, and we know what Bryant Stadium environment like. That environment can't compare at all. And it was just like, it just didn't feel right. Because when I went out to Butler, that's one of the best junior colleges in the country. So it was right on par with Lakeland. It felt, it felt like that's what I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So I really didn't have a good time at Southeastern though. In the classroom though, they are phenomenal. I love the education there. Like you said, the campus is beautiful. But the football aspect, it wasn't fun for me.
Couldn't match what you was used to.
Polkway, no way. Now see, I know at one point a lot of people they used to thought we were connected at one point. Like a lot of times, like the kids, hey sister, and to know that you played JUCO ball is almost like we are connected. We not, but in that because that's how I met Simo. I'm from Quincy, Florida, and I met him at Ellsworth College in Iowa, and playing JUCO ball. And it's kind of ironic, to hear you went to Butler and was up there playing JUCO ball.
So what's crazier than that? I was actually at Ellsworth for 2 weeks.
Oh,
yeah.
I
was at Iowa Falls. I promise.
Listen,
no phone
I swear
service
when
in the city.
we was there, I swear we put it on the map, like, cause we went to what? You got the bowl game first, but we got that bowl game second.
That year when I was there, we went to back-to-back bowl game. So that I know what Seymour saying. It did kind of put it on the.
It feel like a lot of Florida boys came, cause all we know most of the time was the Kansas JUCOs.
Right.
And then one of my friends said, "Man, let's go to Ellsworth. I found this JUCO in Iowa." They got JUCO in Iowa? Because I never heard those. It was either Kansas, the Georgia military, and them Texas schools and California schools, but never Iowa.
Right.
Why you ain't stay there after you went 2 weeks?
Because that's when Southeastern offered me.
Okay.
Yeah, I came home, then I was here for a semester, then went back to, I was going to go to Ellsworth. So I was up there I did fall camp. So basically I did all fall camp.
Yeah.
And I came into Southeastern the week of their first game.
Right.
Like it was that fast of a turn. I moved to Iowa and then moved right back. Like, I lived out of a suitcase still. I was still living out of my suitcase. So I wasn't there for too long. I just did fall camp and then
we connected for
up
real. JUCO and Ellsworth.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I want to know how it was, man, like for you growing up. Let's hear a little bit about your background, like, your family and other things that, people may not know about you.
So it was, I can't complain about childhood. I had a really good childhood, I would like to think. My mom is a principal. My dad was a truck driver. So, we always, they did good. They never really showed me the struggle. I really didn't know struggle until I got to JUCO. That's when I became a man, for real. That's when everything changed. But growing up, I went to Rochelle Middle School and Elementary. I went there kindergarten through 8th grade. I used to be in the band, used to do ballet, used to do all that. And then, of course, I went to Lakeland High School. I didn't really play football growing up. Like, I thought I was going to be into basketball, which is crazy. Like, I played football, I think, 4th and 5th grade. I played for the Hurricanes. That's when I met a lot of people, though. That's what kind of started the network when I think about it, playing Little League for the Hurricanes. But other than that, I really didn't even get into I didn't even like football, is what's crazy. It was like, I went to Lakeland because my family went there. My uncle was a starting running back on the first state championship team. So, like, it was kind of like, oh, you going to Lakeland. You know what I mean? And I never refused that at all. It was like, okay, I'm going to Lakeland. Like, so I just ended up playing because that's what the family did. Like, that's what we were doing. All my friends were playing. I was like, okay, I'll do it. Like I said, my mom was a principal, so it was always, you going to school for your books,
Right.
you know? So that was my primary focus always. Like, if I got a B, I'm probably not even allowed to go to practice type. So football was really secondary for real in my life. Until like my junior year, I started just like that spring going into senior year, something just clicked. And I got a lot better. And I realized, oh man, you could really do something. Like, you could go to school with a scholarship for real for football.
Right.
And then that's when I started liking football.
Now, Mr. Polkway, I got to holler at you about something, man. I got to holler at you about something. See more already. Now, he started a little frenzy on social media about 2 weeks ago, probably longer than that, about 4 weeks, maybe. He put out a tweet in reference to Jackson State. And he had added Deion in it. And guess what? Coach Prime responded.
And have a conversation with him.
And, you
might as
know,
well
kinda,
just call the man on the phone.
Yeah. They kind of had a back and forth. And I kind of knew what Polkway was saying. But honestly, I knew what Coach Prime was saying, too. But I want to know what's your take on that conversation y'all had? Because all he was doing, y'all heard when I first came in on the intro, I said he just trying to get shine to the players in the Polk County area. That's what I initially said when I came on. So I know that's what Polkway was trying to do. But you know what's your take on that conversation?
Man, that was awesome. I got so many phone calls after that. Like, boy, you in that Deion? Like, who do you think you are? Like, and it was just like, I was doing what I naturally do. Like, it was natural for me. It's not something that I even thought about twice. Because, like you said, I want to get the kids the exposure. And I definitely would like for a Polk County kid to be a part of that movement that Deion has going on at Jackson State. Like, that's huge to me.
Yeah.
And so, basically, I saw him put out the tweet that was saying, give Jackson State the same respect that y'all going to get at Alabama when y'all coming to recruit kids. So I was just saying, basically what that got misinterpreted. I was just saying, come give these kids the same respect too. Like Tyler Williams, Cormani McClain, okay, cool. Jeremiah Anglin, they should be getting looked at. These Dante Joyner, Twan Wilson, Gerlins Milford, these kids should be getting looked at by Jackson State. You got an area, I understand you have less funds to recruit than Alabama, than Georgia, than Florida. Okay, you're talking about an area you can drive an hour anyway, and it's between that, it's 49 kids with Division I offers that are going to be on teams that you could potentially play against. They're quality enough to play for you. So, come save some of them funds. Come tap in Polk County.
Yeah. You can decline this answer this question I'm about to ask you, or you can answer. So,
probably gonna answer that.
I want to know Polk Way. Now these players got to already been graduated now.
Mm-hmm.
Polk Way top 5 all county or whatever players in the county Polk County your top 5
all time or like last year. Like, what's my window?
All time. You can decline it if you want now.
But you gotta think he probably ain't seen, but probably like
no. I'm saying his for him
that you saw with his own eyes.
No. I know what you trying to see. You trying to step in and take up. No. You trying to say, well, it's players and yeah, we know now. I'm talking about what Polkway done seen. And from his eyes, what he done saw, if he want to do somebody else that he ain't seen, that's on him. He could do it.
Okay, that I seen. So
hey, you gotta be careful now, cause they're gonna start some sharp ways.
Respectfully, now. I mean, that's why you asked it. That's why you asked it. So respectfully, respect for people like Travis Henry. I never saw him. Okay. People like that. Ray Lewis, I never saw them. So respect to them. Y'all the greatest, obviously. We don't got to speak on what they did. But that I saw, number one, Chris Rainey. Okay. Chris Rainey, man, he the reason why a lot of kids even play football. Mm-hmm. You look at the moves people make at the USCs and Alabamas and the Oklahomas, they doing the Chris Rainey dead leg. That's the most famous move in football that really he created, if you want to be, that he made popular. So I go 1, Chris Rainey, 2, Derwin James, man. Derwin played every position on the football field. I remember playing against him, and he lined up at everything. He lined up tight end, quarterback and wildcat, wide receiver, middle of the field linebacker, DN, nose guard. So Derwin number 2, Shaquem Pitts, just because of how amazing he was on the field. Rest in peace from Ridge Community. Probably one of the best offensive weapons in Polk County history. Definitely one of the most under-recruited because he ended up at Marshall, which ain't a bad school at all. Good school, definitely great school. But he was one of the best talents that I ever seen, ever. I'm going to go new. I got to go Jalen Glover.
He like him a lot too.
Man,
now he is a beast, and I think the business move he made to go to Utah gonna pay off more than he could even dream of.
Definitely.
Now
He's
you
gonna
know
be the
that
man.
my boy there. That's my boy right there. Jalen Glover. Yeah.
You heard that, Jalen?
Yeah.
You heard that?
Yeah.
I saw Jalen score. It recorded as 7 touchdowns because one of them got called back, but he scored 8 touchdowns in a playoff game. Like, that's when I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
He's something special. And you do that in an elimination game, like you just put the team on your back, said, let's go. We win it, no matter what.
Right.
Then I saw him on TV I was at Lowndes, but for him to do that on that stage, 300 yards, 4 touchdowns on ESPN, that's huge. So Jalen definitely got to be top 5 that I ever seen. And then, dang, that's tough. They gonna hate me, boy.
Take your time, man.
They gonna
I
hate
told
me.
you now. If you want to start there now, you can start.
No, he gonna finish this. He gonna finish this one.
Ah, man, that's tough.
Cause when we put it out, I'm gonna put the year he said whoever that person is and up, and then the battle gonna be on.
I mean, I might have to go. Oh, Cormani.
Now you ain't just getting it to him because he right now.
Nah.
Okay.
I should have put him in the top 3 when I was naming. I forgot because he hasn't graduated. You said they got to be graduated though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So not Cormani.
But wipe it out. That's who you. No, don't switch it. That's who you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's saying he putting him in.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
all right.
Now, see, Chris, you still my dog. Now, we had you on the podcast, everything. It love. I know you probably thinking, oh, he said all that with Jalen Glover. I'm just saying, I like how the man ran the ball. That's all I'm saying. Now, you did your thing. You see the man gave you props. You a baller. You a dog. Now, the man was just number 1. We know that. You the king now. But, now, another thing he did on Twitter. See, Polkway got these what Drake called the Twitter trigger finger, whatever they call it. So some kind of way, me and Seymour end up looking at it because we be trying to post it, and boom, it'll pop up on our feed. Cause I told y'all people tag us in this stuff. So it was something with a Miami coach in Miami Central, and something towards Dave versus
Polk
County. And then it kind of filtered over to Fort Lauderdale and other areas in Broward. But I want to know, like, what initiated that? Like, how? I'm talking about, cause this caught fire too now, and it was a lot of noise made, and at the same time, like I say, I understood what Polkway was saying, and I understood what the Miami coach was saying until it kind of started getting out of hand when they, talking about this area. I if they just keep it at the same areas. But what was your thoughts on that? Don't cut now. Don't cut.
No, for sure. I got you. I just think Miami obviously plays great football. It's obviously cream of the crop. But don't think we pushover county. Like, this area always been dominant, We lost, okay, they bring up the Carroll City loss. I understand. They came up here, they handle business respectfully. But when we play South Florida schools, we traditionally dominate. It's not like they running. It's not like Lakeland is running from them. It's not like Lake Gibson was running from them last year. Lake Gibson has Heritage on the schedule this year, for instance. But I feel like Coach Castle don't want to travel down there. You know, he's not really a traveling coach. They play 8 home games a year. You want to play? Come up. You know, he's coach of the century. I think he deserves home field advantage. If we just being honest, I think he, you know, has rightfully deserved that. But I really don't understand why they think they're so dominant. You know?
Yeah.
Obviously, I work in 707 with the Miami Immortals. Okay. So I'm around the South Florida kids all the time. Yes, they're awesome. They would be guys here. Guys here would be guys there. So I don't understand the translation. You know, you have the Centrals, you have Northwestern, you have Chaminade. Outside of that, nobody coming up here like just dominating Polk County. Outside of that, Chaminade, honestly, they're a small school too. I know they have dudes, but it get different in the trenches when you play in a 7A Lakeland, a 7A Lake Gibson. It gets different in the trenches, and that's where them games are won at. Yeah. So I just think they think they would, because we're a little bit more rural. They think they'll dominate, but no.
Nah, this is the last thing, man. Share with everybody, you know, your social medias. If you got any events coming up, things that you may have planned in the future. The floor is now yours.
Y'all can find us on Instagram at PolkWay863, Twitter at Polk_Way, also on Facebook at PolkWay863. You can click on the Discord link and join our Discord. It's now live, but that's all I really got for you. Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, man, we got to give a shout-out to Mr. May again. Polk Way, no way, man, 863. And, you know I talked about a few negative things, but it really ain't negative. You know, it just good content. And, you know, and he actually, if you were really paying attention, he would put some good information in there. Like when he coming back, okay, well, look at this, and he was coming back so quick with some good information. I was like, oh, this boy like a history teacher for Polk County, you know, football. And that's what I like because I ain't gonna lie, I was looking at it, but I love when he was coming back with certain facts and certain situations. Okay, well, look at this. Well, what about this? Blah. And it made sense. He ain't on that, and he wasn't just being nasty. He wasn't being nasty. He wasn't downing nobody. He was actually just, you know, putting out some good information and saying, hey, this the reason why. And that's what I think a lot of people should do more of. And I heard him speak about Say Cheese earlier. I watch Say Cheese every now and then, and I notice a lot of times on Say Cheese, it's good information, but a lot of times I notice he try to help the guys with negative things that he'll even come out, no, man, you really think that? And, well, I don't think he was saying it. So here sometimes Say Cheese even say, well, I don't think he was saying it to be this towards you or, you know, trying to bring it. Then the person be like, no. Like he be giving them alley-oops. But they don't take it. And that's kind of how I see Polkway. Like he give information, inspiration, especially to a lot of the young kids in Polk County. And they love being on his channel and being recognized. And I love seeing it too, man. And, you know, I just got to give my hats off to you, Polkway. And thank you for everything you doing for Polk County. You know, he almost like an extension of players who done went out and went to the NFL, to be honest. You know, you got Pouncey Twins and other people who came back and done things for the community. And Polkway, you know, he didn't go to the NFL, but he's doing it on a major level, man. And he's actually trying to help these young guys and young women too, because he cover all sports in Polk County. And, you know, I got to give hats off to him again. And thank you again for even coming here, man, today. And I'm going to leave y'all how I always leave y'all. Keep your head up and not down, or else you'll fall to the ground. This is the Life in Football Podcast. Catch you next time.
This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. It's life in football. We are life in football. football.